Okay. I mean, that was the weirdest thing, man. There's
Uh,
always something
oh
new,
yeah.
bro.
Hey, so what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kel from Handlebars and Cigars. You can follow me on both Instagram and YouTube at Handlebars and Cigars. And to my right, we have.
Will Hart from the world famous
Oh, he changed it up.
Cigarage.
Change it up. Change it up. You used to sound like you was taking a dump. The world
Well,
famous Cigarage. So look, welcome everybody. We got a great show in store for you guys this week. But once again, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to go around the studio audience and the people that's online to find out what they're smoking and what they're drinking. We're going to start with my man Teddy. Teddy, what you got?
I got some Mictors, and I'm getting ready to fire up a T52.
Oh, the T52. Nice. All right, Basement Jack. What you got?
I'm drinking the sweat off my hand.
Okay, like a tequila or some shit. Okay.
And
Tony.
M81. All right, HOAA Ron.
drinking Love Root Beer.
Mug root beer.
Okay.
Pairing it up with what?
Somebody sideways.
La Perla.
La Perla. Oh, the Black Pearl. All right, Rude.
I'm trying out this hard truth bourbon, and I'm pairing it with a box press Oliva V Milano.
Oh, the Black
Oh,
Press.
a box press. Look at you.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
animal speed right there with the Mercuro.
All right.
What you got, Will?
So tonight, I figured let's do something different. Arturo Fuente 858.
Nice. Okay. And
And I'm actually trying to kill this. It is the Gordon's McPhail
okay.
from the Milton Duff Distillery single malt Scotch whiskey
10-year.
10-year.
Nice.
Hold up, got to do this so you can see. There you go. That's what I'm having.
Okay, I'm smoking the Meat Lovers. What was it again? The what? The,
Oh, no, it's me, brother.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. The Meat Lovers.
the fresh meat.
There you go. And
Mexico.
my Mexican Coke, as usual. Yes.
All right, Tony.
Tony Kneecap.
Tony
What up?
Kneecaps, what you got?
I got the AJ Fernandez New World Cameroon.
Ooh,
And
nice.
some nice 1888 Brugal.
Good to see you, Tony.
Good to see
Good
you,
to
Tony.
see you out, Tony. How's the
Glad to be
recovery
back.
going?
Glad to be back.
Yes, who's
man.
back?
It's rough, but yeah, I'm good. We'll talk
All
about
right.
that later.
Right hand.
First of all, I like that shirt, boss.
Oh, appreciate it. It's good
And
to see you.
thanks for going to see Mom today. I got a McAuliffe and some Crown Royal.
Nice. Hey, it was my pleasure. I tell you, your moms look great today.
That's good to hear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so we got two new guys. I was going to bring them in, introduce them, but I'm going to have them tell us what they're smoking and drinking first. Then we'll dive right on in to what we got in store for you. We're going to start with Chris. What you got, Chris?
Well, tonight for the show, I'm smoking a Cigars for Warriors by Oscar,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
one of our
On point.
synergy cigars, and a little on call for work, so going light with the Diet Pepsi.
Nice. All right, Storm.
Well, me and Chris did not talk before this, but I'm smoking a CFW by Oscar as well.
Right.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Represent.
Here you go, Storm. Here you go. Right.
Right. And the sad thing is, I only got like 5 of them left, so I'm going to be like squirreling them around just so I can have a couple. And I'm drinking Basil Hayden bourbon.
Oh,
Nice.
Basil Hayden.
Man, we haven't had that
Man,
here in a while.
minute, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Nice. So we're gonna dive right in. The two, Chris and Storm, they are from Cigars for Warriors. Chris is the COO of Cigars for Warriors, And as you guys may know, everybody that you see on the screen and that's going to be chiming in, Chris, they played a significant role in our success when we had our event in June. They really hit the ground. Jason, Tony, we're going to have a couple other people that popped in too, and I'll make sure they get their flowers. Even the people here in the audience, Teddy, Basement Jack, HOAA Ron, and Ruben. We really, yeah. we have a firm belief many hands make light work. And these guys that you see on the screen and also in the studio audience, they bought into Will and I, a vision that we wanted to support in a good cause like the Cigars for Warriors. And since we do this podcast every Wednesday, I'm giving us a plug, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend that there's two schmoes out here just love chopping it up, love to smoke cigars, love to drink, and love to talk stuff. But in the meantime, we also like to participate in the worthy cause, and the Cigars for Warriors was definitely a worthy cause. So I'm going to start with you, Mr. Chris. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how did you get involved with the Cigars for Warriors?
A little bit about myself. Army veteran, was a paratrooper, military policeman at Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Hey, that was my first duty station.
There we go.
Here you go. Here's why he always busts my chops.
He was probably chasing you around, Kelvin. He was MP.
Hey, Chris, when was you there?
93 through 2000.
No, he wasn't chasing me around. I was there.
He was chasing me though.
Yeah, I was there from 82 to 86.
He heard about you then, I'm sure.
Yeah, right. Hey, I was a guy that fell off an Iron Mike.
One of many.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No worries. So I got out in 2000, kind of dabbled with cigars, if you will, while I was at Fayetteville and at Fort Bragg. And long story short, smoker friendly out here in Colorado, based out here in Colorado, started hosting a Rocky Mountain Cigar Festival around 2010, 2011. Started going to that every year, and 2012, I think it was, ran across Storm Bowen, who we were about to talk to, and being a fellow vet, paratrooper, had a good cause, and he hit me up a little while later, says, hey, can you help me out in the Colorado area? So I joined up as an event coordinator, covering donation centers out here, and about six or 7 years ago, got invited to the board of directors as the chief operations officer, and been trying to, work with event coordinators across the country. We're a 100% volunteer organization, so staffing, like everywhere else, is a little bit on the difficult side since quite frankly, the benefits aren't fiscal. So we're constantly working on bringing on new volunteers, and through the efforts that Storm and the founders of the organization started up as a team effort. Many hands make light work. We've donated, I think we're rapidly approaching 1.8 million cigars shipped to the troops overseas.
Is that per year or overall?
That a question from the audience. Is that per year or is that totality?
That's cumulative. Yeah, that's our total running so far.
Wow.
So
that's impressive, I gotta say.
Yes.
Can I ask that question?
Yeah.
So, Chris, you're can you hear me?
I don't know.
Let me know if you can hear the audience.
Can you hear me, Chris?
no,
Go ahead, try it again.
quiet, but
Where do you send the cigars to? Is it bases all over the world or in a specific region?
so what we do
Deployed?
is, if you can understand, after 9/11, you can't just ship cigars, or you can't ship care packages to general hey, commander of X company. So we actually have to receive specific requests. So if Kelvin was still in and he was deployed overseas and wanted some cigars, he could reach out on our website, fill out a form. We'd verify his APO is in a forward operating area, and make sure he was actually a legit service member, obviously. And we would ship those straight to him. So Private E1 in the Army, all the way up to colonels and generals, can request these cigars. And we get requests from enlisted and officers alike. One of the fun ones to ship to is the Chaplain's Corps, who use that as some breaking
Motivation.
bread and decompression time.
Okay.
They use it as mirth.
They first Holy Communion, you get a cigar instead of the wafer.
There you go.
We have another question. Go ahead, Aaron.
Do they get to request what they like, or do you send like 5 different ones and they just get what they get?
Okay.
So all of our donations go to two central distribution facilities on the East Coast, and we don't take requests because all of our cigars come in bundles, because cigars that are coming in, generally speaking, since a few things with the FDA 10 years ago, are basically consumer donated cigars. So because of that, we get, one of these donated and a T52 or whatever. So our distribution centers break out and just grab roughly 50 cigars, 40 to 50, depending on what we're shipping at the time. And they ship them to that soldier, sailor, Marine, airman, whatever it might be, and let them distribute it amongst their friends.
So another question. What was the largest one-time donation you guys received?
That one I have to defer to Storm, because we did get some good-sized donations from manufacturers over the years. So I'll defer that one to Storm in a minute when he introduces himself.
Okay.
Well, let's say what's up to Rod.
We got Rod.
Hashtag always grand prize winner.
Yes. Another one of our loyal followers here, Rod, all the way from
what's that?
I always want to say Henderson, but it's Oxford, North Carolina.
That's
so
right.
Rod, just to kind of bring you up to speed, we have both the president and the chief operating officer for Cigars for Warriors. Those are the guys that we shipped our cigars out to when we did our meet and greet event this last June. So they were so gracious to join us on our show. I told them we had a group of guys that was dying to meet you. So they was gracious enough to come on, pop in, show their face, and tell them a little bit about themselves and the organization.
So, Rod, what are you smoking and sipping on? I know it's an OMB something.
No, not an OMB. Actually, a Modelo Negra tonight.
Oh, very nice.
Hey, watch your mouth.
I know.
He's allowed.
Hey, that's Consuela, man. She's got a name.
Watch that tone there, buddy.
I'm smoking an Ave Maria Argentum.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
That's an oldie but goodie.
Yes. So Storm, we're going to bring Storm in. Storm is the president and founder, hopefully I said that right, sir, of Cigars for Warriors. I guess the first question I'm going to give to you is the same I had for Chris. What got you, what motivated you to do something like this?
Well, first, I was a co-founder. There were 7 of us.
Yeah.
But it started with, me telling a story to a submariner about what a cigar meant to me when I was deployed. Given I thought it was a unique thing, just assumed I was a smart one and made it up, where we would all sit around and smoke a cigar after a bad day.
Yes.
My thought process in those days was, crisis management debriefing. Let's say during civilian hostage taking death, you're going to have to go sit around a table and sing Kumbaya. And that's soldiers are not going to do that. So my next idea was to let them smoke a cigar, and told them that for the next 2 hours, they could literally say anything they wanted to with no persecution. Now, my name got called out a lot with a lot of 4-letter words behind it, but they got a lot of stress out of it. And I was telling it, our first treasurer, his name was Ben Edmondson. He was the submariner, did a lot. I mean, he was an old guy that you would never know he was old. He was 78 when he died of cancer. But he moved and acted like a 30-year-old.
Mm.
But I was telling him the story, and he said, "Hey, there's another guy running around doing this." Making a very long story short, I'd started another community called Cats, and that had just blown the hell up. And so we found the guy, and he would turn out to be shady. Luckily, we were only doing it for about a month and a half with the guy. I did an Obama. I went and apologized around to everybody who listened to me, and everybody was very generous. No hate on it. They said, things happen. And we had another volunteer. She is me and her, the last two founders. Her name is Elaine Dibonado, brilliant woman out of Louisiana. And she called me, and I was done, as you can imagine. I just put my name out there. And she said something I've never forgotten. And ask Chris, I forget a lot of stuff. She said, we should do the mission. It's too beautiful to stop. And my wife overheard that, and she, pushed me doing it. So I had 3 conditions. I said, we go hard and go fast. We do everything by the book. I'll do the paperwork. I know I've already put a couple of charities together. I'll do that. But I don't want to run shit. So I got 2 out of 3. The worst thing is in my position, legally it's a CEO/chairman, which means I have to answer to myself. So I spent a lot of time on the bylaws trying to fill those holes in. So, because I don't have any expectations of running this for the next 30 years, I want other smarter people to take my place. But we, really big on doing everything up and up. We're already the most non-politically correct charity on the planet. So that's really big for all of us. I would say that, and I know Chris would agree with that. We really try to do everything above board and standards. In fact, we're very proud of on GuideStar and Candid. They're both 2 of the biggest watchdog groups for charities. They merged, and we've been platinum status for the last 7 years. And to get there, only 0.01 percentile of the 3.8 million nonprofits get to that status.
Wow.
So we may be non-politically correct, but everybody knows where their donations go. They know that we don't have salaries. We're not flying to Hawaii for a team meeting.
Sure.
We're not cherry picking the cigars. Stuff like that. Like a very simple one we changed by a year and a half was no volunteer walks out with the cigars.
Yeah.
Manager, owner has to be the one that ships it.
I wish we would incorporate that, but that's another story.
That's another story for another day.
Yeah,
we have a lot of clubs that will sign 1 or 2, 3 guys as their official volunteer for CFW. That way they got their own volunteer that they could go directly to and say, hey, is this up and up? Meaning you got an inside guy. We like that with the shops because we may have 300 volunteers, but quite frankly, we could have that meeting in Dallas and still not have enough. What was that question, Chris? Did you defer to me? Oh, the single largest cigar donation.
Yes, sir.
Well, you'll like this. It was McAuliffe, and it was recently right out of Texas, and it was 64,200 cigars.
Good.
Wow.
Jeez.
The one before that, I had 3 other companies right before the deeming all donate. It was a funny story. I talked to CI, finally got them on board. And I told them, hey, we're the only charity that can actually vet people doing a request. I don't know any other charity can do it. We had to do a lot of pulling strings and favors, but we have active duty people that volunteer and they let us know if it's correct. Because just because you have an APO does not mean you're in a service. You could be a contractor. You could be NATO. You could be UN. It could be a lot of other things. Host nation. So we're very proud of that little thing. But I was telling CI, and they said, "We'll send it to you. That you showed us there's a benefit. We could spread the love." They were just sending it to one colonel. You know what happens with that, right?
Yep.
Well, we'll leave that one alone. We all
Yes,
know.
sir.
And so they said, we're going to send you 31,000 cigars. Is that the record? I said, yes, sir. Well, Famous and CI hated each other, especially then. And there's stories I could tell you. But so I called Arthur and then I talked to his CEO, Mike and Vanderstock, and he said, hey, that's some bullshit. We've been supporting you guys with 7,000 cigars every month. They shouldn't have the record. He goes, we're going to send 33,000. I said, shit. So I called Robert, who was receiving all this. Said, hey, dude, can you handle 60,000 cigars headed your way? Of course, he freaked out and he made it happen. The bad thing is I turned around and called Jonathan Drew, who was someone who was basically an advisor for us from the get-go. And I told him what happened. And then he said, that's some bullshit. And actually he said a lot more than that, but don't want to offend everybody. And he said, we're going to break that record. And they said 38,000. So within a 6-8 week period of time, poor Robert had over 90,000 cigars. And, and one of the things Chris was saying is we try to do requests at the very beginning, but it just, there's no way to do it because the guy's asking for a Tatuaje monster, Freddy Krueger or something.
No, not like that.
We'd not be able to do it. So, and, stuff like Avante just sent us, and Justano just sent us their 7 or 8 big batch of 20,000 cigars plus. And that just landed. They've been very, very generous. They got a big award this year for that. Of course, Drew Estate got an award for being the single largest monetary donations. What else you got for me? I'll talk all night.
Oh, we got a question from the audience.
Now, it's a two-part. Have you ever gotten a letter or a phone call from a senior officer in the military saying thank you? And if you did, what was the best response you ever got?
We have tons and tons of letters. You can look on our Facebook group, not the page, but the actual group. And a lot of guys will go on there and post, and a lot of guys will send, usually Robert or Peter, or they'll find one of us to send a letter. My favorite one actually wasn't from rank. My favorite one, and Chris probably have a different one, but I had a mom send me a really nice letter. And it started out with, I hate all things tobacco. I hate everything to do with it. I hate the people who sell it. I hate the people who do it. But all of my son talks about every time I get a one call a month with him while he's in Iraq is about those cigars and how much it's lifted everybody's morale and spirit. So here's $2,000. Keep doing a good job.
All right.
Wow.
So she understood the mission and benefited her son, and she went against her own personal ethics and supported her son. So that was my favorite letter. We've had great ones. There's some that we've had that were verbal. We meet a lot of recipients, which Chris can attest. There's nothing greater than that. I get burned out a lot, and it usually happens by that time. I'll meet 2 or 3 recipients, and the stories they tell you from a simple box, a simple cigar, I can repeat, but no one would believe me because it sounds too marketing. It sounds like I'm trying to market and push the charity, and I never want to take away from those stories. But like I said, you can go to the website.
Well, I got a question for you.
Right?
When you get monetary donations, where do they go?
to the bank account.
What do they do?
They
Probably
the shops
Functional
themselves. One of the responsibilities, if there's $100 in the donation box, the shop, if we have a volunteer, goes in and writes a check out from the shop. That way, we're not sending cash through the mail. And then it goes to we have our bank as Wells Fargo. We have it separated in multiple accounts, everything from savings, operations, etc. We keep a budget for when we buy swag and when we sell it. When we get donations for the swag. Um, and that's a lot of our biggest. That's how we survived all these years because we can't get grants. I've put in about 25 grants, many of them. They were supposed to send me a reason why not, and they never did. So it's pretty obvious because of what we do. So it is literally you guys. It's Joe on the street. It's Angie on the street that are sending us $1, sending us one cigar that keeps us going.
Because I was
It's an
wondering if you use that monetary donation for shipping boxes, the
yes,
cost
yes.
of
Sorry, I'm sorry.
postage. Because I've
That's
always wondered how the hell do you send that many boxes from?
It's very expensive. I would say on most months it's our number one expense by far. Some months if we bought swag that month they'll take over, but a majority as you think about when we're doing 400 to 600 boxes every month, and they're not the little tiny boxes. We're putting
Right.
30, 50 cigars. We're putting magazines. CIs donate over $750,000 in gift cards, $100 gift cards. They do that about every other year. And they're $100 gift cards. So if you got a young E4 that's dreamed of having that Macau cigar, that T52 Liga Privada, he now can do it.
yeah.
Or if he's like me, where his wife gives him allowance, now I can do it.
Hey, that $100 gift card could buy you 2 Liga providers in Vegas. I just got back from there. They're expensive as shit.
Or you can get 3 boxes of Tom Sawyer.
Yes. So we had a couple of people chime in through the
Oh,
comments.
Dougie's here.
Yeah, Dougie's here. Welcome, Doug. Doug, we have both the co-founder of Cigars for Warriors and the chief operating officer, which is Chris, and the co-founder is Storm, joining us on the show tonight. Now, we also got a comment from Matt. Go ahead. You want to?
Yeah, Matt had said good evening, but he says it won't break any of the records, but I have a collection of cigars ready to send down to you. Thank you for all you do for our troops. Also, Ruben had said something earlier about what was it? Somebody was in the forces that you had.
When Chris was talking about him being at Bragg, my brother was an MP, a jump master MP at Bragg during the same time. So
Oh, okay.
Oh, during the same time.
I'll share the name later, maybe just in case you have some shit to talk about him.
Well, don't throw my name out, because I guarantee Chris probably chased me around Bragg a few times.
And there was another question. What's the highest ranking coin you have received as a thank you?
When I was in the military, I had a vice president. Since starting the charity, a 1-star out of Fort Campbell.
There you go. All right.
So I
And
got to
Doug
thank
tell
also
you-
said thank you for all you do for our troops.
And I won't
Yeah,
tell
and-
you who VP coin's from.
What did he say?
He won't tell you where he's getting his coins from.
Oh,
No, the vice president's coin.
Oh,
you won't tell you which one. That being said, highest coin I've received actually ran across some of the air crew
you can switch this back.
on Air Force One while one of the presidents was visiting. I happened to have some cigars and just said, "Hey, thanks for all you guys do. Here you go." Told them I was with Cigars for Warriors, gave them cards, and so they could get some more cigars. And they tossed me a coin, an Air Force One coin.
Wow.
that's cool.
So
My son
I also won't tell you which president.
My son's in air crew school right now, and Cherry Point, North Carolina, for the Marines.
I'm sorry.
You knew it was coming.
You knew it was coming.
Basement Jack, you knew it was coming.
One of my favorite things since doing this charity is we have as you can imagine, we get a lot of veterans. And I love my veterans because I can tell them to do something and I'm not holding their hands. I'm not pleading. They just go and do it and they come back and say it's done. What else?
It's done.
I don't know really what I was saying.
Well, I'll tell you, we're gonna take a small pause and we're gonna get back to some questions about the organization. So I kind of prepped you guys ahead of time. And this is the infamous question we ask everybody. I'm going to start with Chris first. Chris, give us your top 5 dead or alive cigars.
Can't be White Owl either.
White out, nah.
Switch of sweets.
I will tell you, I have come to love Nicaraguan cigars, and I was there the early days with Cigars for Warriors and got to work a lot with the Drew Estate group. So they are heavily represented in this top 5.
Okay.
Because they taste good too. But,
No necessary order. You know, it don't have to be, as my mother would call it, Pacific.
Yeah. Not Atlantic.
Not Atlantic. It's got to be Pacific. You don't have to be Pacific.
So Papa Frida's is my daily go-to little cigar. Just kind of start the day, lunch break, whatever. El Centurion from my father is a nice little change of pace.
Okay.
The Wise Man from Foundation.
Foundation, yes.
Nica Rustica is another kind of go-to. Just hey, if I got to put it down, I can put it down.
Not the Adobe.
Nope, the original.
There you go.
The original. I was actually there when they were just rolling and had not released the blinking the name, the larger version, the Bellicuso version. Right. They had not released it to the market yet, and I got to smoke one of those at the factory. But last but not least, my go-to all-time favorite is the Liga Privada T52.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the number 9. There you go.
We always have like this big debate here,
Yeah,
52 or the 9.
Oh, the 9. Yeah, the chicken or the egg. Yeah, LeBron or Michael.
Right, exactly. That's
Michael,
where we go.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget the dirty rat, Larry Bird.
Oh, yes. Yes. All right, Mr. Storm, you're up.
I would say just going from the top to bottom. Sweet Jane is my number 1.
Okay.
My number 2 is mainly because I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you guys if it wasn't for a Tobacco Special Dulce. I was still in the Army on medical, and my brother-in-law was pushing me around. So let's go to a cigar shop. And so I just grabbed the one cigar that was eye level in a wheelchair, and it was that cigar. And I liked it so damn much because, you know, the VA gives you all sorts of drugs. You can't taste it. And I was like, this is absolutely freaking amazing. So the next day he's like, you want to get another one? Yeah, hell yeah. Again, going eye level, but using that sharp wit of mine. I said, it's got to be, the next one's got to be just as good, right? So I grabbed it, ended up being a Java. So during that period, those 2 cigars were really good because I could taste something. And so I looked up the name Drew Estate, and, you know, again, being on a lot of drugs, I thought I was putting in Google, and it turned out the Facebook group, search engine, excuse me, and it opened up to cigar groups, which I thought the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life. Who the hell sits around talking about cigars? You know, so that Dulce, that Sweet Jane, you know, those 2 have a lot of impact what I've done, good or bad. So then I would say number three is the L40.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
a Lance Hariel whore.
oh.
Number four, Tatuaje TAA 2015.
Kareem.
That's the only cigar that ever set me on my ass. Um, Number five is a hard one. There's so many.
Well, you actually
Hey,
said five, believe it or not.
Didn't you
Oh,
say
no,
White
I
Owl?
wasn't. Java doesn't count. I was just saying it was next
Ah,
door to
okay.
it.
Didn't you say White
Uh,
Owl, or you was talking?
I told Christoph to say White Owl.
Hold on.
Reed.
We got Kareem that just joined from Aruba.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
just
can
wanted
tell
to
he's
stop
in
there.
Aruba. Look at that smile.
Yo, it's windy. I don't know if you're going to hear me, but I just wanted to say what's up.
Nah, we can hear you.
Oh, we can hear you just fine, bro.
Hey, what you
Okay.
smoking?
I'm going to be smoking Davidoff late hour.
The late hour.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a good smoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't
Here
have
with
money.
some Resposado.
He can't say reposado
Yeah,
either.
Oh,
I've never been able to say it.
So, hey, Kareem, just so you know, we have Chris and Storm. Chris is the COO of Cigars for Warriors, and Storm
okay.
is the co-founder and what do you say, chief board? I forgot. I was going to say president.
CEO,
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 CE.
Nice.
of
I'm the
Cigars for Warriors
I'm
to
the
join us.
I'm the
See, you can
figurehead.
spell.
Hey, Storm, I can spell some letters, right? I can put some letters together.
Hey, let me say something for that one gentleman I was talking about. I'm not gonna be able to break those records. I'm being really honest with everybody listening. It does make a difference of one cigar, $1. I mean, that's been a model of ours since day one, and it's absolutely true. Because after 2016 deeming, when everybody, the manufacturers who wanted to donate donated still. The other ones didn't. Um, and if it hadn't been for the consumers walking into a cigar shop, dropping a cigar down, putting it in the mailbox and sending it to Florida or New Jersey, we'd have never survived COVID, ever.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The demon's over with. We still got to educate every single manufacturer to let them know that they can donate again. Like I said, a lot of companies kept donating. Very proud of them for doing that. Some chose money. Some chose raffle prizes for it because we get a lot of our money from raffles when we do big festivals and such. So I just wanted to say that out to the
Yeah,
gentleman that made that statement.
Doug had a
Oh,
question.
so Doug,
I'm sorry we
he
were
had a quick
5'6".
question. He said he may be wrong here, but were you gents at the DE25 Kentucky Barn Smoker working the Cigars for Warriors table? I do know for sure your org has a huge presence over there.
Yes, I was there. I was the guy walking around with a hairless cat.
Yes, you were.
So
Because
He
I
had his
was
Amer-
at that barn smoker.
wait a second.
he had his American flag on.
So, so you took the hair off the cat and put it on your chin.
Yes, I took the pussy's cat, put it on my chin.
Hey, we call those flavor savers.
Exactly,
I thought I saw a footy
man.
cat.
People were walking by saying that's a cool looking dog. So yeah, thank you very much.
Where'd you get that chihuahua?
Oh, he'd eat a
And why is
chihuahua.
it meowing?
Yeah. So you did see him.
I did see him. Yeah, but we were constantly walking around. I mean, there were tons of people there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we had a big presence. We had probably 10 people there that show. Did you go to the big feast
No, I didn't
at the
go to
end
the
of it?
Savage Feast.
Yeah, they bears the shit. I mean, the lady I was talking to, Elaine DiBonato, hell of an artist. Like, she gets paid professional money for her artwork. And I had no idea what was happening. But when I was on stage doing my normal speech and trying to, keep pace with JD, and he was pretty hyper that night. And next
When
thing
isn't he?
right. Next time, halfway through my speech, everybody starts clapping. I was like, well, I guess they want me off this fucking stage. And what had happened, Elaine had made a painting of me, and it's pretty badass. Everybody's cheering. But truth be told, I was probably the most embarrassing moment I've had in 30 years. You know, one thing, it's very lifelike, and that's not a good thing.
Oh,
Storm, don't feel bad. Everybody around here tell me I got a face for radio, so.
Yeah.
I
Or a
like how
porn
quickly he
star,
agreed.
or a
Like,
porn
yeah.
star, either way.
Oh,
so
so
Doctor-
Dougie said, "Yep, sure. I thought that was you. We had a great conversation, and you represented the organization spectacularly."
Thank you very much. I must have
Yeah.
not had that last beer then.
Probably not yet.
So what other questions
Yep.
we have for the gentleman?
And
Number
Douglas said,
five,
JP
JP
Hyper? No way.
The number 5 cigar is the Goldie.
Oh, the golden.
Made at
The
El
golden
Titan.
what? Golden egg, the golden
You
goose?
say golden or Goldie?
Goldie. It's been around forever. I can't even think of the main company that sells it.
Which
I can
one?
see the owner.
La Polina?
Yes, La
La
Polina.
Polina.
And it's the
Hey! So Sean came in late.
Hey.
He's over at State Line Cigars.
I make sure I give him a Cigar for Warriors button. I still got a couple left for coming through with that.
For coming through on that. Fact check real quick.
Oh,
Yeah, and we also had Bobby come in kind of late.
yes.
So, Sean, what are you smoking? What you sipping on?
I got an AJ Fernandez 10-year anniversary casino,
Okay.
Oh, yes. Okay.
and I got the black to try it out for the first time.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
the black and bourbon. Okay.
The blackened.
Bobby, let me guess.
Liga
Liga 9, L40.
Oh, he got,
Hey,
hey, he's smoking an L40 over here. Storm.
that's a Liga man right there.
Yes.
And you're having what kind of scotch today? Whatever was on the table.
So,
all right.
So Bobby got two nicknames. We call him Liga Bobby, and then we call him Golf Cart Bobby. That's another story. For another, Quiet as set, quiet as cat. Don't let him drive a golf cart.
right.
That's the moral.
If I'm on the cart, I'm okay. That's what I'm okay. I get off the cart.
Right, he can drive the cart.
No, he can
He
drive
just
the
can't
cart.
get off the cart.
He just don't put the brake on when he gets out the motherfucker.
I ain't been to 5 fucking minutes. Here we go.
Yeah.
So you're official now.
Yeah, exactly.
So also, Storm and Chris, let me tell you how loyal of a following we have. If you notice on the screen, we got Tony with the Yankee hat on. This guy, 2 weeks ago, came on the show from his hospital bed.
Wow.
Yes.
He must have had all men nurses in.
Wow.
I got on the day after the surgery too. I don't think
Yeah,
you-
day after surgery, too.
Yeah.
Wow, you're amazing, guys. That's love.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah. And prior to that, we had Albert.
Albert.
What was it? 3,000 feet in the air going to London.
Going to London.
Chimed in.
30,000 feet.
30,000 feet.
Yeah. Oh, so Rod has a question. Go with your question, Rod.
Okay, it's a question about their logo. Was just curious if that's a silhouette of someone you personally know or yourselves, or if it's just a random silhouette.
AI.
I wish. Back in the day, our first marketing director was named Matthew Ziegler, one of the smartest human beings I've ever met in my life. Incredible graphics designer. He's the kind of guy that would put 5,000 screw nuts into a picture just so it has a little bit more authenticity. He's the one that came up with that logo. We actually have 2 logos, just so the audience understands why. It's not the norm. and of course, everything we do is not the norm. But we call it the Warrior logo, which is the red, white, and blue. And the silhouette is basically something off stock that he changed to fit our red, white, and blue logo. Some people like call it the NBA. I personally call it the Warrior logo. And the second one is our Global Phoenix logo, and you'll see a lot of mostly the volunteers wear that. And that kind of tells people, hey, if you see that Phoenix, they're a volunteer. With that said, there's a lot of people out there that aren't volunteers who love the logo and have it on their shirts. But yeah, Matthew Ziegler did an amazing job. The Global Phoenix is just cool as hell. Someday we hope to have a we'll talk about that on the next interview, but yeah.
All right.
So, fellas, how many cigars we have to raise to get one of y'all to come out for our event next year?
When is it?
Well, this time around, it's going to be in
It's going
October.
to be in October. We haven't nailed down a date yet, but it's going to be in October because it was piss ass hot. It was hotter than a cow pissing on a flat rock.
Dude, I did 8 years of Cats Fest in San Antonio, and then later on in Granbury in May 26th, Memorial Day weekend. You want to talk about hot?
Oh,
and then the humidity is not good for fat people. I did not like it.
yeah, right.
It's not for anybody, dude. It's like in this sun here in June, brutal.
Yeah,
brutal.
I didn't drink the whole day.
Other than water.
And you're still going through withdrawals?
Oh my god. I was pissing fucking cobwebs, man.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Does whatever a spider can.
I'm still in that line. That's awesome.
Oh.
Hey, I want to tell a story. I have never said this on any podcast.
Yes, sir.
Specifically about Chris Ford, and he's kind of shy, but he's really not. People just think he is. He just has a very dry sense of humor, which I absolutely love. But Cats Fest 1, I couldn't. I was in and out of a wheelchair still, and it was me and one guy putting this whole thing together. And it was raining the whole weekend. We had other guys that showed up for us to help us out finding tents out of people's backyards. And this guy overnight in the rain drove his motorcycle because he knew we needed help, and got there at 8 a.m. He stayed all the way after everybody left at 2 a.m. when it started raining again, and drove his happy ass all the way back to Colorado from Texas.
Wow.
And the loyalty, the love for the cause cannot be represented any greater than that, in my opinion. Yeah. And I usually don't try to say nice things about Chris because, it comes to bite me in the ass someday.
Well, he forced you to say something this time, didn't he?
There you
go. That stuff right there is what gets me motivated on this charity. It keeps me excited seeing people do things for this non-politically correct charity. And the reason you do it is because you believe the mission. You don't do this because you're looking for a resume. Now, don't get me wrong. If you want a resume builder, I'll happily take your ass as long as you work. So I just want to say that. Hopefully I embarrass the shit out of him. He's embarrassed me a few times in Sturgis, so.
All I could say is, the 05 Ultra Classic and I have put a few miles on.
Sweet.
Charity.
We had a guy on our show a couple of weeks ago, Jim from
ST Motos.
He rode his bike from Charlotte to California twice. Then he went up to Canada to Nova Scotia. Then he went to, I don't know if I said that shit right.
No, probably not. Don't worry about it. We know what you meant.
But
it'll be part of you.
Don't ever change.
It's going to be part of the United States next year anyway. So.
Then he did the
Gulf of Nova Scotia.
Yeah. He did the zero mark in Key West. Now they tease me over here. They call me 5 Mile Kel because I only ride my bike 5 miles.
That's not your porn name, right?
Huh? Yeah.
Bow,
Boom.
chicka, wow, wow.
Or engine light Kel, because my damn engine light came on. Oh, that's a funny story.
That's a great one.
Uh,
Besides your gas gauge.
yeah. My gas gauge stuck on me one time, and I ran out of fucking gas in the neighborhood.
Down the block for me, by the way.
Down the block from him, but it kept reading that I had a quarter of a tank. And we out here trying to troubleshoot.
And I walked down. I was like, why are these guys just hanging out over there when the garage is right here? I figured they wanted to come smoke and chill. No, they're hanging out in the corner. I was like, what the fuck? So I go over there. I was like, you check the gas level? And he's like, yeah, there's a quarter. I was
There's
like,
a
listen,
fucking
I got
quarter of
more
a tank.
gas if you want to. He, no, that ain't the problem. Guess what? That was a fucking problem.
Hey,
Ain't got no gas in it.
hey,
Yeah.
Kel.
I had to strap,
And that's exactly what I was thinking.
I had to strap this shit
Flame
and
blade.
pull it back home. And then I finally took the gas cap off. I said, shit, I ain't got no gas.
Yeah, and Jason was kind enough to sit on the bike while I'm pulling it to your house.
To the house.
Well, I'm glad my
Oh,
wife's
my
not here
Lord.
because she's left off a few gas caps.
So, Storm, do you ride too or no?
Not anymore. I got hurt pretty bad at year 18 in the Army, and they said, get the fuck out of here. That was during Obama. And I'll be honest, I'm not a real big fan of his since he screwed the Army so bad. But during his time period, if you didn't have full 20, you left with nothing.
Yeah.
So I was begging and pleading those guys, hey, I'll sit in the front door in the rain. Give me another year and a half. But, I'm happy that didn't happen because, quite frankly, the charity would have never started. I would have never met all these amazing people. And I keep reiterating, for me, it's meeting the people. It's cigar industry. And I say industry because it's so damn small, but the cigar smoking world are on the whole amazing people. It doesn't matter what race, socioeconomic, political affiliations,
Yeah,
what country,
none
what
of that.
state. None of that matters. You put two guys and gals in a cigar. I went to a cigar shop. It was weird as hell. And I went in the back room. Everybody's asking me questions. And one of them said, this is 2015, so I'll give you a clue. There's an election going on. So who do you voting for? I said, well, I typically vote for Republicans because they take care of the military. I'm more of a libertarian mentality. They say, you're not going to vote for Hillary. They got mad. I was like, no, sorry. So I told them one. It's like, yeah, we get that. Here's some more whiskey for you.
Yeah,
That was the biggest controversial political conversation I've ever had since doing that, which is absolutely mind blowing, especially this age. And again, like I said, it's meeting the people, meeting guys like y'all, having people like Chris, any day of the week.
oh yeah.
So
And listen, that's 3 rules that we have here at the Cigarage. There's no race, religion, or politics.
Or
You
Gurkha.
break one of them rules, you're not part of this crew anymore.
Yeah, you gotta go.
And you know what? We got conversations for days. Without any of that bullshit.
when we do our paperwork for all the different websites, they always want me to tell them the DEI stuff. And the words are beautiful, whatever they are, but the outcome is, you can't have an outcome equal. So on our applications, we literally do not ask those questions.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if you are passionate about the troops, and if you got some snap, we want you.
Yeah.
There's
As a
always
matter
a
of
place
fact,
for everybody.
Douglas just commented on he's never served, but happy that this cigar lifestyle allows him to do a small service to those who have always happy to donate sticks.
Yep.
That's perfectly said. I get a lot of guys ask me, and Chris, I've heard them ask him, I was going to join the service, but blah, blah, blah. And my answer to this every time is there's many ways to serve.
Yes.
Don't ever berate yourself from not joining the military. You could have, been like me and got a bunch of holes in you. There's many ways to serve. Find one that fits you. and do it. Don't pussy out, just do it.
Yep.
And
Can
listen,
I
that
say
was
that?
one of the things that we did last year. I think that was our first year, right? Our
Yeah,
second year doing it.
Second year doing it.
Last year.
You talking about Cigars for Warriors?
Yeah, Cigars for
We
Warriors.
did too. We did
No,
it.
last
Remember the
year was
first
the
one we
first year.
did? We did about 200 cigars.
That's what last year.
No. Okay, I know what you're
last
saying.
year. This
Yeah,
year.
yeah. This
Right,
year.
that's what I'm saying. Man, I'm telling you, they just want to fuck with me.
Jesus.
So
Christ.
last year we had just stop
The
smoking whatever the hell you had in Vegas,
the
bro.
weed.
Or pass it around.
Hey,
Or
hey,
that.
That
don't
part.
hide it, divide it.
So
I
what I
never heard
was
that one
trying
either.
to say was we started this whole thing with Cigars for Warriors
Last year.
Thank you. And I think we got a donation of close to 250 cigars, if not exactly 250. And we just loved it so much that we were like, you know what? We want to do this again. We love to see, our fellows, the guys at the shops, even the shops, they donated.
Yep.
I was like, let's start this a little sooner and get the ball rolling a little quicker. And I think this year we had 610 just from the two
615.
shows.
Wow.
615.
That's
Yeah.
a lot. That's a lot.
Storm and Chris, it would have been 615. That goes back to when I said I had
Another story.
Yeah,
we'll take it offline.
Yeah, we take that one offline. We had 615, but 5 of them grew legs. We just put it to you like that.
5 or 12 grew legs, but
12.
it was 12.
Oh, that grew
But
legs.
hold on. I replaced those 12s because of what happened. I was like, this is not going to tarnish the amount that we had. We're putting those in. So I personally put another 12 in. But once again, we'll take that offline after the show. Don't disconnect.
Yeah.
We're just going to go off live and we can have a more truer conversation.
Yeah, we call that the after party.
The after party, the after show, which will happen in about 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah. So we absolutely love doing this, and
we're gonna be doing it again.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing it again. Once we nail down that date in October, we'll definitely reach out to you guys to let you know exactly when. If you guys can participate or come through, that'll be great. Actually, we're probably going to make it more of a 2-day event since we had some activities the day before. We had a golf outing. I don't know if you guys golf or what have you, but we had a couple of guys come in, like Doug from Ohio came early, golf with us. Tony from New York, Albert from New York came down and participated in the golf outing.
You mentioned Douglas from Ohio, right?
I mentioned Douglas from Ohio. So yes, so we definitely.
And I'll drive the cart, not Bobby.
Yeah.
I know you can drive.
Yeah, he can drive.
But once your ass gets out the cart, the cart goes on its own.
It's like that Seinfeld episode. You can take the reservation, but you have a problem holding the reservation.
Bobby needs a
I actually
Tesla
saw
car
it.
that stops itself.
Yeah, Bobby needs a Tesla car. The little
I
Tesla
actually
cart.
saw the commercial with him saying that same thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm a huge Seinfeld guy. That's probably one of the best sitcoms ever, man. I used to
Well, hold on. Rod's got something to say. I know he does. I saw that look in his eye.
Oh, Sanford
and Son. Man, we had trivia one
Nothing
night.
for
We're
me.
talking Sanford and Son. I'm telling you, do not go on trivia night and Rod is not on your side. You're losing.
Hey, is that my boy Rod in the red shirt?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Your beard's whiter than mine now.
I know, right? It's a sign of wisdom.
You're looking good,
I've
you're
been
looking
told
good,
it's a
buddy.
sign of wisdom.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I gotta say something.
He has
to
a
you.
bald hamster.
And you got the bald cat.
And they must love you, Rod, because all they tell me is that white hair looks like you're an old ass fucking man.
Oh no, but I wanna give a shout out to Doug.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, the
Hey,
hot
what's
dog.
up?
Yeah, the fucking.
I thought he was only taking him for
Yeah. You know, okay, I thought you were leaving, Doug.
It may take 2 hours to order a freaking hot dog at the golf course.
Are we offline?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're about
Oh,
to.
yeah, we get ready.
Let's shut it down so we can have that after party.
Yeah.
Let's
We're gonna
have
shut
it.
it down. Well, look, once again, we want to thank both Chris and Storm in taking time out of their busy day to join us to tell us about the lovely organization, the Cigars for Warriors. We also want to thank everybody in attendance in the studio audience, also people that chimed in from across the globe. You know,
World famous.
world famous Cigarage. So, with that being said, we want everybody out there to be happy, to be healthy, to be safe. But more importantly, we want you to be easy. Till next week, God bless. Y'all have a fantastic week, and we'll see you soon.